Okay, so let's look at Rule of 72, Shareholder Value, and Sigma. So, Rule of 72, how long it takes someone to double, so double as in 2x, double as in 2x, their money. Okay, take the interest and divide it by 72, or the profit by 72. So if the interest is 6%, divide that by 72 is 12. 12 years to double your money. But if interest rates are 0.1%, for example, divide that by 72, it's not worth it. It'll take so long. It's so long. But if you're making an interest payment, say 10%, or you're making a yield of 20%, that's the money, the profit, the income, the money you get. Money you get divided by cost, the money you get divided by 72, and that's how long it'll take. So let's say, actually, if it's 10, it might take about 7 years. So 10 divided by 72, it's going to be about 7.2 actually. 7.2 by 20, basically going to be double that. 72, so it's going to be about 3.6. So if you're making a 20% return, it's going to take you about 3.6 years to double your money. Now you'd think 5 years, 5 or 10 years, but not quite, because this is compounding. We're talking about compounding, not simple interest, where money piles upon money to give you more of a return. So the maths is a little bit different. And even 72 is, to get 72 is a perfect compression of so much maths. But 72, let's leave it at that. And shareholder value, the idea that businesses have only two missions. Acting within the law, yes, ethical, legal, okay, and making money for its owners, the shareholders. Now, this was an idea popular in the 1970s and 80s and maybe 60s, but popular a bit of a long time ago. Now, people define shareholder value as making money for them, making money for the shareholders, the owners, whoever they may be, and for the community at large. So it's a stakeholder. Stakeholders benefit too. And a stakeholder is someone that has that benefits from the company's actions in a direct or indirect way. Like a community that buys things from a business, or a river that might get polluted by the factory, for example. A community that buys its products, or a river that might be polluted by the factory in different ways. So they're stakeholders. But the idea still stands that shareholder value is important, making money for the owners. That's who the business puts first. The owners. They follow the law, legal. Whether it's ethical or not, different question, but it's legal. That's what matters. And they make money for the owners. That's it. But these days, there's more thought coming into the forefront, and people are talking about stakeholder value and stakeholders too. Okay, just the way the world's going. And Sigma, the maths behind standard deviation and how unlikely things are to happen. Yeah. So you see, a lot of things are possible. But how many things are likely? A lot of things are possible. I could do this, could do that, this, that, this, and this. But how likely is it? I could do X. But how likely is it? What's the possibility? 10%? 5%? Well, 5%. It's possible. It exists in the realm of probability. Probability, standard deviation, yeah. But how likely is it? Not really likely. So it's probably not going to happen. So it will not deviate from the norm. Here's the norm, the normal, and the standard deviation, talking about different things that could happen, positive or negative. It's going to deviate from the norm. Deviate from the norm. It's possible. But how likely is it? 5%, 10%, 30%, 50%, or 50%, 25%, 1%? Not really likely. So don't really worry about it. How cool is that? Yeah. So rule of 72, shareholder value, sigma. How cool is that, language explorers? Let's keep exploring.